Welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you all your twin flame energy check-in. This is for November 11, 2018. Keep in mind, if you want a personal reading, my information is below in the description box. And don't forget, always leave a comment below. Let me know if this is helpful, if it resonates, or if you just like the information. Leave a comment. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You all know I always appreciate that. I just did an energy check-in video, I think a day or two ago, and there's been a major energy shift here, so I felt like I would review it for you all and give you an update on this major shift in energy for the Divine Masculine. Definitely a lot of change here. We know the Divine Masculine was going through a lot of dark night of the soul, doing a lot of shadow work and healing, a lot of old worn out childhood beliefs and things that were no longer serving this union or just the soul's growth. And there's been a big shift in energy. As of yesterday, I noticed this shift in energy here. Looks like now the Divine Masculine has been through a lot of healing now and is possibly ready to open up to the Divine Feminine. And here in the heart space, we have the Divine Masculine. We have the Six of Pentacles here, giving and receiving, ready to get the balance back, ready to have an equal union with the Divine Feminine, possibly opening up to wanting to give that balance back. And also we have balance here again. So the masculine is ready to have an equal union with the feminine. We also have the Sun card here in the heart space. This is all in the heart space, so feeling very optimistic about this union, ready for success, still wanting that success, still wanting that happily ever after, that divine intervention. There's been a wake-up call, there's a light shining, feels like a lot of clarity as well, because we also have that Five of Swords there. And we know that is inner conflict, and that was conflict that he was going through, that the masculine was experiencing, but I clarified it, and it's clarified with the Ace of Swords. So now there is clarity. Where there was conflict, there is now clarity. There has been, you know, a light shined on them, and, you know, from the universe, and it feels like a wake-up call has come through. It's also feeling like an awakening, because we know the Divine Masculine has been in the dark night of the soul, going through a lot of transformations and changes, and learning to heal and release those things that weren't you know, that were holding this union back from, well, this connection back from coming into union. And then now we have here in the head space, we have the lead card. Just says to me again, now that mental clarity has been gained, the masculine is ready to take the lead here within this union. We have confront as well, has confronted, like I said, darkest fears, has gone within and is ready to confront and address any lies or deception, or, you know, take the lead in healing and releasing all of those things that were hindering this movement within this union. We also have here the Three of Pentacles again, and it also says reach out. This is in the head space, so the Divine Masculine seems to be thinking about reaching out. If they have not already reached out, they will be reaching out, because we do have that Three of Pentacles, and it looks like because they have confronted all of their darkest fears and those things that were holding them up, and holding them back, you know, from this union. The fear that the masculine may have been experiencing because of the depth of the connection, and they were, you know, wanting to run away from this connection because it was so deep, and they didn't understand, you know, fully understand what it was, what this connection was. And so now the divine masculine appears to be ready to reach out and create something new, create a new strong foundation, because we have that Three of Pentacles falling right below that Sun card there. There's been an awakening there. They have seen the light, and they are ready to reach out. And I believe a lot of them have reached out to the divine feminine. There is communication. Also in the headspace here we have detached, and it's the number 11. That's the Justice card there. Just shows to me again wanting that balance back. We have a lot of balance here. Just the divine masculine is ready to come back into balance, get some balance and stability back into their own life, individual life, and within this union with the divine feminine. They are ready to detach from any of those things that were hindering this them coming into union with their feminine. They are ready to detach the need to control you know, the progress or the process of this union with the feminine as well. And so also this dove here speaks to me, saying that also they have, the masculine has been heeding and receiving those messages from their spirit guides or the universe, those nudges that have been saying to them and whispering in their ear and trying to guide them and help them through all of this healing that, you know, was needed. And during this dark night of the soul, they have come out of that and now have a clear view of what this union is, where they want their lives to go next, and what steps they possibly need to take. Here in the in the outcome space, we have the Two of Swords here, and I clarified that, and we have the Three of Cups. And that just says to me again, where there was a refusal of making a decision, now a decision has been made, and they were refusing to see and make a decision about this union with the feminine. But now they have made a decision, and it's saying, I choose my divine counterpart. I want to share the love with my divine feminine, and I want to come back into union. I want that reconciliation. And so looks like the divine masculine is definitely ready to come back into union. I have the divine masculine card there clarifying that again. Like I said, the divine masculine has a clear view now and wants to reconcile with the divine feminine. Then we have the union card. It's clarifying here. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Dedicated effort and open up. Just says here again, the divine masculine is ready to put the work in. They're ready to dedicate their time and effort to progressing and moving this union forward. They are ready to open up, where the divine masculine was holding back, withholding from the divine feminine. He is now ready to open up and share with the divine feminine. He's seeing this as you know, this is a golden opportunity. We have this choose your battles. It's a Seven of Wands here, and it's being clarified with the opportunity beckon. So again, ready to put the work in, ready to fight for this union, because they do realize this is a grand opportunity. This is the time to act. This is the time to make the moves that they feel they want to make now. And now the divine feminine is ready to take action. I have awakening here has fallen out of the deck. So like I said, they have the divine, looks like the divine masculine is coming out of the dark night of the soul and is ready to take action, ready to put the work in, ready to fight for this union, you know, ready to let that guard down. This is their golden opportunity, and they are ready. They have had an awakening, have received, heard the call. They received the messages from the spirit guides, and is ready to embrace this new cycle, this new beginning. Again, we have the release card here, ready to release the old and embrace the new cycle. They're definitely ready, put in a lot of work, done all this shadow work. A lot of healing has taken place. There's always going to be healing that's needed, but they have done a lot of healing and releasing and purging of the old, and is ready to embrace a new cycle with the divine feminine. They have detached as well, and I feel like for some of you, if the divine masculine was or is in a marriage or such, it looks like, you know, even those divine masculines have had a wake-up call and epiphany. They may begin to feel like, hey, I've spent a lot of time in this union, in this marriage or relationship that is not serving my higher good. It's not helping my soul's growth. It's not moving. It's just not everything that I need it to be, or it's not good for my soul, and you're feeling a need to do something, make some moves. And so a lot of them are feeling like they need a fresh start there. So we have the fresh start clarifying that, but definitely they are ready to have an equal give and take union with the feminine. They want to have that balance back. They have gone through a major transformation. We have metamorphosis there, clarifying that Six of Pentacles. Again, a lot of changes, and they're ready to put in the work. Solitude there was is clarifying that balance card, and so they were able to gain that balance that was needed through that time of solitude. We have the compromise here, clarifying the shine card, the sun card. Again, ready to compromise, ready to put the work in, ready to fight for this union. We have devotion here, clarifying clarity of belief. They are devoted to this union now. They are devoted and determined to have the success within this union with the divine feminine. They have a clear view now of what they want. Contemplation here is about, this is clarifying that take a lead, and we have reinvention. So that lets me know that they have been contemplating reinventing this union and taking the lead. This is not something that they just began thinking about. Divine masculine has been contemplating over reinventing this union. As I said in previous videos, they were trying to reinvent themselves, come up with new ways and new adventures and directions to take the union once they were ready to come back into union. And so this is just clarifying that lead card, seeing the divine masculine is ready to take the lead and reinvent this union into a new direction. They are ready to confront any fears that were holding them back. We have recognition, clarifying, confront. They have recognized and that they needed to confront those fears, and they have done such. And we have refocus and spring to clarify this Three of Pentacles. Again, ready to reach out and offer to start a new cycle, to begin a new cycle. We know spring is new beginnings, new things coming to fruition. You know, everything is starting to grow, and they're changing. They're ready to refocus this connection. And then we have detach and self-worth. So again, detachment, you know, learning to detach from the outcome. Learning to not needing to have so much attachment to how this goes and what happens, detaching and letting the universe guide them. And also self-worth, clarifying, as just saying they're beginning to recognize their self-worth and not staying attached to those things or people that were not serving their higher good. They recognize their self-worth and is learning to just let the universe guide them and lead them, and detach, like I said, detach from the things that are not for their higher good. We also have a couple of cards here from Spirit. One of you ought to know reconciliation is on the table. Like I said, this is true love. This is a divine union, and they are recognizing that you are their true love, you are their divine partner, and they are wanting to express that love. Divine masculine is ready to reach out and express this deep soul connection, this love that they have for you. I know a lot of them have been holding back and not really opening up, and this here is Spirit saying divine masculine is ready to express their love. They're ready to reinvent this connection. They want to reconcile, but they want to have a more fun, lighthearted, playful connection with you. They don't want it to be so serious all of the time. Again, we have shine again here in Spirit. So like I said, Spirit is wanting you to know that the divine masculine does want to reconcile. They want to express their love for you because you are their divine partner, and they want it to be a more light-hearted connection now. That is what the reinvention, they were, thinking about new fun ways to and directions to take this union in. Because they do want it to be more lighthearted. Again, over here we have a few more cards, just clarifying more of what we went over. Again, we have the daydreams and decisions. Healing begins, and so like I said, like we know, a lot of healing has taken place. A lot of contemplation has taken place. There was these other options, and there was these times of thinking things over and back and forth and not being clear about what their desires was and what direction they want to go in. But now the divine masculine is clear, has a clear vision, and has made a decision. They are ready to heal this union. Again, coming together. And we have the rebirth card. This is the blossom. It is the judgment card. Coming together. Divine masculine definitely wants to reconcile, have a second chance, a reunion with the divine feminine. They want to come back into union. They have gone through that awakening. They have heard the wake-up call. They have had that epiphany, going through the dark night of the soul. We have the listen card here. This is the high priestess and the chariot. They are determined to have this reconciliation. They want some new movement within this union. They want to move forward. They want a victory with the divine feminine. They have listened to their spirit guides and the universe's guidance. They are trusting their intuition right now and are ready to move forward. A couple of other messages here. We have joy. This is messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Joy. They want, again, we saw playfulness. They want a more lighthearted connection. Divine masculine is saying, I want to have a more lighthearted, fun, joyful connection with you. I adore and appreciate your individuality, the uniqueness of the divine feminine. Divine masculine is saying, I recognize the individual that you are, the special person that you are. I recognize and I appreciate the joy that you bring me. And also saying here with the past card, I am ready to release any stagnant situations and energies, and I'm ready to transform our connection. Divine masculine is saying, I'm ready to release the past. I want to move forward. I want to have that joy with you. You bring me that joy, and I want to have that. I don't want to be stagnant anymore. I'm ready for some movement. And also saying here, tolerance. Saying to the divine feminine, I appreciate your tolerance of this whole situation, tolerating all of the pain that I may have caused you and me, you know, both parties have experienced some heartache and pain and rejection, abandonment, and all of those things. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine has experienced that, but Divine Masculine is saying, I appreciate your patience and tolerance of this whole situation, and I want to have that joy with you again. And so I asked Spirit, well, what were some of the things that the Divine Masculine has healed and worked through or is still healing? Again, that entrapment, we saw this in the last update video. Divine Masculine was feeling trapped in a third-party situation or whatever, and that was due to these physical desires and attractions. Divine Masculine was letting these things control them and keep them trapped and stuck in a union that was not serving them. And so they have healed those things. They have healed this trap feeling, and these desires have been they have gotten them under control. They have worked on some inner child issues, some abandonment, rejection, fear, guilt. They have definitely gone in and worked on some of those things. They have faith now, letting us know that Divine Masculines now have faith in this union. They now have faith in the progress that this union can have. And then we just have healing here. All of these things have been healed, are being healed. Healing is always taking place. So healing all of these inner child issues, doing shadow work, having the faith now in this union. They're feeling strong now, and they're feeling like they're ready. Because we've seen in the past where the Divine Masculine just didn't feel like the Divine Feminine would be open to receiving them at that time. But now we can see in these cards that the Divine Masculine is now feeling stronger. A few other messages here. During that time of rest and rejuvenation, that time of self-reflection that we know the Divine Masculine had been going through, and they have gone over all of the possibilities and choices and options that were available to them. They really taken time to think these things over. They have gone within, and they're now trusting their intuition. Divine Masculines are just as intuitive as Divine Feminines. They are your counterparts, and so they have that same intuition, strong intuition, just as the feminine has. And now they're just beginning to listen and trust their intuition, as we see in the listen card here. Divine Masculine is now heeding those messages from Spirit and trusting their intuition. Again, we have the contract here. They recognize that there's still work to be done within this union. They feel like this is a deep soul connection, and they feel contracted, or, you know, connected to you, and they feel like there's still work. They recognize that there's still more to do within this union. We have man holding a coin and the thinking man. Again, we know they've done a lot of introspecting and self-reflecting. They've been using their intellect. They have just really been doing a lot of thinking and planning and getting that mental clarity about what they want. You can see him here. Look how he's looking at this object in his hand, really taking a look at everything and thinking it over and analyzing it. And now he's feeling that strong, stable, and security that we once, you know, was hoping to see from the Divine Masculine. He's standing in his power now and is ready, feeling strong and stable enough to come forth to the Divine Feminine, feeling stable enough to come forth with a solid offer pretty soon. Then I have a few other cards here just to see possible future outcomes. Again, we have a long journey brings rewards. That's, again, just lets us know that everything, all of the hard work and transformations and changes that have taken place will prove to be a great reward in the end. You will get all of your heart's desires and wishes fulfilled there. Triumph over adversity. The knight, we know a knight, this knight is determined. He's charging forth. He was determined to do the work and get the work done. He's determined to have that success with the divine feminine. Whatever healing and that needed to be done is being done. This is a knight that is determined to get to the finish line. He is determined to triumph over all of the challenges and obstacles that you all had to face. This knight is determined to get past that. And then this sun card here just lets us know, as we saw the sun card over there, your perseverance is rewarded. Again, this has proven to be a long journey, very long journey for a lot of you all, and you will get your reward in the end. It will all be worth the wait. It'll be more than you could even have hoped for. And then we have the hand of faith here. Forces beyond your control intervene, and that just lets us know this is a divine union. It was divinely guided, and everything and every obstacle and challenge that you all have gone through was for a divine purpose, a purpose that is grander than your own personal situations here. We are all a part of this grand scheme of things, and this is for just letting you know that there was a divine intervention. It was all in divine timing, and everything you've gone through was for a grander purpose, but you will have your reward in the end. So that is your energy check-in update for November 11, 2018. I hope you all found it helpful and insightful. If you did, please leave me a comment below. Let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. You all know I appreciate it. See you all soon.